Good morning, Coleman. Thank you for joining us on Coleman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Thursday, October 23rd. Coming up on Coleman Today, Coleman City Board OKs vape and AI policies, plus announces a one-time incentive pay for employees, and Coleman's Abby Sosa places fourth runner-up at Miss University of Alabama. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Coleman today. The Coleman City Board of Education worked through a full agenda Tuesday, October 21st, with recognitions, policy updates, operations, and personnel. First, recognitions for Coleman Middle School students, staff, and the FFA chapter, plus a thank you to board members for their service. 2 policies are now on the books, a vape awareness education and prevention policy, and a generative artificial intelligence policy to guide instruction and student use. The board approved the August 2025 financial report and named delegates for the Alabama Association of School Board Convention on December 4th in Montgomery. Operations cleared included a new employee drug screening agreement, a contract with Stored for Good for data management and destruction, rollout of the LEAD program at Coleman City Primary, and a mentoring partnership there with the Lynx VIPs. Surplus equipment at Coleman High was declared for salvage. Student travel approved included the Coleman High Jazz Band to perform in Pigeon Forge in April of 26, and Coleman Middle FFA to the National FFA Convention in Indianapolis next week. On personnel, the board accepted resignations, 1 transfer, several conditional hires and leaves, and stipends and supplements were issued. Finally, the board approved a resolution granting one-time incentive payments to every district employee, recognizing ongoing commitment and service to students. Full-time staff will receive $1,000 and part-time staff $500, with funds included in the November payroll arriving ahead of the holidays. The initiative proposed by the outgoing board continues an employee-first approach that included a system-wide pay increase in 2025. District leaders noted the incentive is especially timely in a year without a state raise. Finance officials reported the district met its 3-month reserve target, allowing the payment to move forward without affecting day-to-day operations. Superintendent Kyle Koloff and Board President Amy Carter credited strong financial stewardship and teamwork across departments, highlighting the work of Chief School Financial Officer James Brumley for making the plan possible. The board framed the resolution as a capstone to its term, emphasizing employee support, stable finances, and the district's goal of recruiting and retaining high-quality staff across classrooms, cafeterias, transportation, and support services. The next city school board meeting is Tuesday, November 18th at 5 p.m. at the central office. Abby Sosa of Cullman finished 4th runner-up at the Miss University of Alabama competition on October 10th at the Bama Theater in Tuscaloosa. Sosa, a nursing major at UA, earned an $1,100 scholarship in recognition for her community service initiative, Bridging the Gap, Inspiring Latinx Generational Transformation. The initiative focuses on uplifting Latino, Latina, Latinx families through mentorship and opportunity, reflecting Sosa's commitment to service and health care. The Miss University of Alabama title went to Haley Adams, a junior from Birmingham majoring in public relations, who will represent UA during the 25-26 year. Sosa's top 5 finish highlights: strong local representation from Cullman on a major campus stage and adds to her academic resume as she pursues a career in nursing. The event showcases candidates' talent, interview skills, and community impact work, key components of today's scholarship pageants. Congratulations, Abby. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, Addison and Meek advanced to state tournament, Vinemont and Holly Pond fall at North Regional. Sports is next. Welcome back. At the North Regional Volleyball Tournament in Hoover on Wednesday, several local squads took their swings with state berths on the line. Here are the finals. Vinemont opened against Geraldine and pushed it to the limit, but the Bulldogs closed it out 3-2. Holly Pond followed with a seesaw battle versus Fife and fell in another tight one, 3-2. Meek set the day's tone with two commanding wins. The Tigers swept Spring Garden 3-0, then turned around and swept Holy Spirit Catholic 3-0 to secure a spot in next week's state tournament. Addison matched that momentum. The Bulldogs outlasted Faith Christian 3-2 in the opener and finished the night by sweeping Athens Bible 3-0, punching their ticket to the state as well. So 2 advance, 2 conclude strong seasons. Meek and Addison are through to the state tournament. Vinemont and Holly Pond exit after hard-fought 5-setters. Up next, Meek faces the Appalachian Lynn winner, while Addison draws the Ider Marion County winner. We'll keep you posted on state tournament brackets as they're set. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, CATA honors October Student Employees of the Month and the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Warehouse 109 will host the Bountiful Bowls Charity Chili Cook-Off for the Willow Path, formerly known as Victim Services, on Saturday, November 8th from 3 to 6 p.m. Bring your best pot of chili. Entry is free, and one cook will take home the top prize. Tasting is $10 per person, all you can eat, with food, music, and plenty of family fun. A 50-50 raffle is planned, and public voting plus the drawing will happen at 6 p.m. Proceeds support efforts to end domestic violence and provide help for survivors. If you plan to compete, please RSVP to organizer Malia Mitchell at 256-590-5353. Bring friends, sample the field, and support a great cause. The Cullman Area Technology Academy is spotlighting 2 seniors from West Point High School as its October Student Employees of the Month. Laney Johnson is recognized for her work in the Educators in Training program, and Amber McCloud earns honors from the Health Science program. Both students were selected for reliability, initiative, and a positive impact on classmates and instructors. CATA leaders say the award highlights students who treat their programs like a workplace, showing up on time, serving others, and growing job-ready skills that translate directly to local classrooms, clinics, and careers. The recognition is sponsored by Cullman Savings Bank, which partners with CATA to celebrate student achievements throughout the year. Congratulations to Laney Johnson and Amber McCloud, October's standouts at CATA. The Cullman Elks Lodge, partnering with the Cullman VFW, has launched Toys of Joy to serve local children this Christmas after news that Toys for Tots will not operate in Cullman County this season. The effort builds on the Elks' long-running holiday outreach to veterans and families. In recent years, the Lodge has supported more than 150 recipients during the season. Family sign-ups will be held November 3rd, 10th, and 17th from 8:30 to 10 a.m. at the Cullman Elks Lodge at 1609 Brantley Avenue Northwest. Donations of new unwrapped toys are encouraged. Businesses, schools, and civic groups willing to host a drop box can email toysofjoy1609@gmail.com. Elks and VFW volunteers will handle shopping, wrapping, and distribution to ensure gifts reach children in time for Christmas. How can you help? Become a drop-off location, sponsor a child or family with a financial contribution to the Elks Lodge, volunteer to pack and deliver gifts, and spread the word. For details or how to get involved, email toysofjoy@gmail.com or visit the Toys of Joy Facebook page. Organizers say Cullman's generosity can make sure no child is left out this holiday season. Hazel, a 5-month-old white tabby kitten, is as affectionate as she is curious. She's the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. Whether she is exploring the cat tower alongside her feline friends or curling up close to her favorite person, this sweet girl has a natural gift for companionship. With her bright spirit and gentle demeanor, Hazel embodies the perfect therapy, companion, or reading kitten. Hazel shares her sweetness with everyone she meets, and you cannot help but to fall in love with her. Her adoption fee is $100, and it covers spay, vaccines, microchip, wormer, and a general vet exam, everything she needs to start her new life healthy and happy. Visit the shelter at 935 Convent Road Northeast. It's open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. If Hazel has already found her forever home, do not worry. Many of her friends are still waiting to meet you and are ready to fill your home with love. Contact the Cullman County Animal Shelter at 256-734-5448 or Cullman Animal Shelter at co.cullman.al.us. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week. Clifford Clinton Gibbs, 98, of Cullman, passed away Tuesday, October 21st. Funeral service will be held today at 2 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel with interment in Welty Cumberland Presbyterian Cemetery. The family will receive friends at the funeral home from 1 to 2 p.m. Edward Bryce Moreland, Jr., 55, of Hartselle, passed away Monday, October 20th. No services are scheduled at this time. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today we're sun-soaked and mild, high near 74 with just a light breeze. Tonight, clear and crisp, great stargazing weather with a low around 43. Friday, another bright day, a notch cooler around 71, easy, gentle winds. And Friday night, partly cloudy and comfortable, low near 46, perfect hoodie weather for the ball game. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. But until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.